everyone. Thank you so much for having patience with my intuitive astrology this month with my dad's passing. So I appreciate all the good wishes and the love. So let's now focus on your sign. So if you're a Capricorn born December 22nd to January 19th, what can you expect for the month of December 2019? Let's tune in and find out. So, wow, Capricorn, there's this really, if you can feel it, it's a really grounded energy. And at the same time, it this big heart opening bright light. So it's really about being able to move forward in confidence and faith and trust. And it feels like all the spiritual energy, creative energy is this now that's been available to you. It feels like whatever the chaos that's happened is kind of moved away or kind of rolled off your shoulders. You've paid the dues, whatever you want to say. It's now coming in through the body so you can embody it and you can actually manifest it. So it's a big month for miracles and manifestation and creativity for you, and really being able to. It's like when you daydream and the stars are way out there. It's like right here. It's like right in your face. So those dreams no longer are dreams. They have the opportunity to become a reality. So let's start with relationships. So let's look at the relationships. And for those of you that are in a committed, loving relationship, let's just say committed relationship. Okay, it may not always be loving. So let's just start with committed relationships and see what December has in store for you, for those of you with a romantic partner. This is a new level of really getting to know each other on a really grounded, heartfelt space, an opportunity to deepen your connection and to really feel safe with your partner. And as we move forward, as December opens up, there is a full moon in Gemini, December 11th, which may bring in some endings, completions. It could be that you're completing some things with your partner that needs to be said, or that you haven't completed yet, that is still in the space between the two of you, if you've been together for a long time or even a short time. Then we have a new moon solar eclipse, December 25th in the US and in South America, and then on the 26th, it's the rest of the world. And that energy of the eclipse that's coming in is really, because I was bringing it up because I'm seeing your relationships like this and then just seeing magnify and open up. So that love that you have is really gonna be strengthened and really open up at the end of the month. And the beginning of the month, it just feels festive and free, and there are some areas of healing and completion that can happen around that full moon of December 11th. Now, for those of you that are single, this really lets me know that at the end of the month and beyond, that new solar eclipse that's coming in really is going to give you an opportunity to really fall in love and really to get your significant other, allow that soulmate energy to come in. And that they're showing me it goes all the way through October and then November, and then it starts to wane. So you have a full year to draw in that soulmate energy for those of you that are single and are looking for a romantic long-term partnership, right? So absolutely that's available for you, especially beginning with that solar eclipse, December 25th here in the US. Okay, and then as I said, in South America, and then on the 26th, it's the rest of the world. So really, really good energy. And that can affect more than just the relationships, but for sure for love, that's your best opportunity for love is at the end of the month, which makes January 1st all the much more fun, right? That December 31st, like, look out. All right, so let's look at money and career for you Capricorns. What's in store for you for the month of December? A lot of money coming in. For some of you, it may be in the form of a loan. For some of you, it may be earnings that you already have. For some, it may even be a gift, unexpected gifts that come in. Could be the completion of a lawsuit. It could be something that you want to go to court with and suddenly it's handled, that people don't want to go to court and you're paid. It could also be something surprise money that was owed to you like a decade ago and finally kind of finds its way to you. It could be a friend from the past that it's been bothering them that they've owed you money, and they finally, you know, cough up and give you the money. It's like that. So which is like surprising. Like, wow, I wrote that off a long time ago, but hey, thank you, right? So it's a surprise. So there's good solid money for your career, but there's also some surprise money in there as well. Let's look at go a little deeper into the career for you. Wow, this is just, I just see you writing, being so creative, focused, and these aren't pie in the sky things. They're things, you know, you may be thinking out of the box and maybe projecting as to like, what do I really want? And if you're not, oh my gosh, then you need to be. If you're not, you know, the thing about this eclipse is some of you are thinking too small. You need to think bigger. And for those of you that are thinking bigger, good for you, because this is an eclipse that you haven't seen in a long time. And an eclipse, a new moon eclipse is new energy. It's new beginnings, and it's a lot of times they're sudden and they're surprising, and it's the strength of like 3 full new moons, right? And it lasts for like 6 months, and it projects things forward, right? Remember, the eclipses are like little pearls on a necklace, and each one plays after the other. And so we had one back in July. This is going to now December. So just know that you're building some momentum here. And for some of you, you'll just be rocket shipped out there. So this is a great time to be telling people, oh, I'm aspiring for this, or I'd like to do that, or do you know anybody in this space? If you're looking for someone special in terms of your career, or you're looking for a specific job, or if you're wanting to hire someone, now's the time to be kind of putting out your feelers to friends and saying, hey, do you know anybody in this space? Or do you know anybody who's hiring? And by doing that, you're just helping yourself, and it's going to be amplified out there. This is not the time to settle. This is a really important time for you to just really use that energy to trust that good things are happening, and they are. And so it's okay to like pass on some things, and it's okay to make sure that it feels really good for you, because this is a really robust time that with that solar eclipse at the end of the month and moving into January. And then, by the way, there's another eclipse, a full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer this time on January 10th. So remember, the eclipses always come in pairs. So we have the new moon solar eclipse December 25th, and then the full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer on January 10th. Okay, so let's see if there's any health news for you. This is the time to really start. You may be shown some things that may be alarming or surprising about your health, but the good news is that if you're shown something alarming or surprising, immediately it can be taken away. It can be, meaning it can, the remedy's right there. So if you see something about yourself or recognize something, get to the doctor right away, because there's a cure, a really fast cure. So don't, I had a friend a really, really, really long time ago that swore off doctors, and and I do my best to live a natural life, but there are times like when you're having a pregnancy and you need a C-section that you need Western medicine, right? So I'm very much appreciate the Western medicine and doctors, especially in an emergency situation. And in situations like this, when something is off in your body, you need sometimes just to get an opinion. And I had a friend who was so afraid to go to the doctor, and she knew she had cancer, and she literally just refused to go. And like her knowing told her that, and she died. Like she was young and vibrant and beautiful because she was so afraid to go to a doctor. Don't let that be you. If something's nagging at you, go. And most times, a lot of times, we're wrong. A lot of times we read too much and our fear takes over. And so if right now, this month, with miracles and all the things that this new eclipse is going to bring, if you have any nervous energy about your body, go this month, because there's such clarity, there's such information, and there's such support that if there is something, boom, the latest technology is right there to handle it, and you can be done, and you can live a prosperous and beautiful life, right? So there's just know that if you're nervous or something, don't be, because there's so much light and love and support here. for you, especially that, after that eclipse, that first week in December, or make it for the first week of January. Unless it's something you've been really putting off, don't wait, go now. Because this energy is, all of December is really good, wide open. There's so much creativity and support for you that whatever's going on in your health, the light will be shining on it, and boom, you can get the answer and get the remedy and move forward. So I love that. So let's see if there's anything else about the health of the body. Overall, it feels like structure. It feels like the body structure, like the spine, the neck, the support, the hips, So you're creating a new structure, alignment in your physical body. So you Capricorns can really keep the heart open and really enjoy and appreciate what you've been through, because your ass has been kicked the last couple of years. So now moving forward, and especially for a lot of you, the last, either 2018 or 2019 or both, right, has been a pressure cooker. So this next year is going to be nothing like that year, right? So just know that it is shifting. And for some of you, it may be a little later. Maybe it may be with the next 6 months that you may project forward. But just know the entire year is not going to be like last year or the year before. So some of you are a little advanced and moving out of it quicker. And some of you it's taking a little longer. But just know that this shift is happening. And there's a projection now of really being able to receive who you are, what you want to be. That, well, I'm just being flooded with all this diamonds and emeralds and and heart energy for you to create with, and you to enjoy life with. This is the best time for you Capricorns. This next year is so exciting, and December is it's so good. I'm laughing because I'm just seeing, like your heart ripped open with all these jewels and shining energy, and just feeling happy and really feeling good about yourself. And if you're somehow stuck and not connecting with this energy, then you need to reach out and get some help, because there's support for you. And whether you contact me and we do some energy work, over the phone, or you go to somebody locally, or you go to a chiropractor, or you go to a different type of healer or a regular doctor, there is no reason for you to be stuck. There's no reason for you to be sad. There's no reason for you to be lonely. There's no reason for you to be terrified. There's no reason for you to feel broke. All of these things can change, starting from mind, body, spirit down, right? Like through all these things, you can change and heal much quicker than you ever have in the past. So if you're choosing to stay stuck, you may want to look at that. And remember, beliefs drive us, right? So you have to change your belief, ask for help, and that will all move you in the right direction, because this energy is too good for you to sit on the sidelines anymore. So get in the game, enjoy yourself, flex your energy of who you are in the world, because people are going to embrace you. But you got to embrace yourself first. So take care of yourself first, because you don't want to miss out on this game. It's really good. I'm so excited for you guys. Okay, let's see if there's any surprises for you Capricorns for the month of December. Yeah, there's something really exciting for you that there may be an opportunity that you don't know about that's going to come up towards the end of the month, even between December and that first 2 or 3 weeks of January. An invitation to of support or speaking, or being asked to join an elite panel or a conversation, paid, where you're paid for your expertise, your wellness, your advice. There may be even a group that's formulating that needs you or needs your participation, or wants to hire you and pull you in with them. So it could be something completely new for you that you haven't, you're not aware of yet, but you've got all the resources for it. You fit in perfectly. Like, this couldn't be more scripted for you. And it's something that you're not expecting, but it is ideal for you. Like, it fits perfectly, whatever this is. It does feel more career to me than relationship, but it could be relationship. It could be a new relationship that you have and they help you with the career, or it could be a romantic relationship, but it definitely feels like the whole story has been scripted perfectly for you. And it feels like, again, it's like it's after that eclipse And that eclipse generally, works up for 6 months, but felt most intensely there in those first 30 days, but can go for the full 6 months. So just know that there's this energy of popularity and excitement around you, what you have to offer. And I just see them wanting to take you. It reminds me of like putting the bride or the groom on the wedding cake. It's like, celebrating you. So it's a really good energy, and it catches you by surprise. So I love that. All right, Capricorns, have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all the holiday cheer that you're celebrating, and whatever your faith is, may it continue to fill you and bring you the love and the self-acceptance and the joy, for you to continue and to have a beautiful 2020 for next year. So thank you guys for hanging in there with me this last year, and having the patience when I'm a little bit late. Generally, I try not to be, but as I said, December was an unusual month for me. So thank you. Well, I should say the end of November. So thank you very much for watching and viewing and sharing. And I'm excited for all of us for 2020. Wishing you the best for you and your family. Thanks, everybody, and I'll connect with you again next year.